Terry Shodine is the principal and founder of Shodine Communications, a public speaking, sales training, and consulting firm based in Newport Beach, California. She is a nationally recognized and award-winning speaker who has specialized in helping people build and deliver more polished, persuasive, and effective presentations for over 20 years. Terry has trained thousands of professionals from all over the world. Her clients include an impressive list of Fortune 500 companies, industry associations, academic conferences, and even members of Congress. You will find that her approach is fresh, real world, and her style is fun, sassy, and practical.
Now, when I really understood how vastly different it was going to be for us to present to each of these generations was when I went to a concert. So they're texting and they're dancing and they're singing and they're spinning, and I'm watching all of this and I'm thinking, oh dear Lord, how will we ever sell them using PowerPoint?
You know, I had this crazy idea 20 years ago to teach people how to be more persuasive and compelling with their messaging using debate strategy in a business or selling environment. This is such an important strategy because it gives people the tools to understand how to be more persuasive rather than just informative without being hard sell.
Now, this is a really big topic, but I want you to leave this section thinking to yourself, wow, if I went home and really reconstructed my case of my presentation, and I focused on what it is that they truly need, not the talking points that I've traditionally been communicating, would that list look different? And the answer is yes. And if you can identify right up front what your top 10 most persuasive and compelling arguments are, then you'll have them at the ready.
She is the author of 5 books, including Scrappy and the New York Times bestseller, Small Message, Big Impact. Terry is a frequent guest on radio and television talk shows throughout the country, appearing on The Today Show, Bloomberg, CNN, CNBC, and more.
We're all looking for that perfect spot-on gesture that's that combination of savvy and smart and clever that will help us to stand out. And again, we don't have to be hard sell. We don't have to be aggressive when we're closing, but we do have to ask somebody to do something as a result of the message.
And the goal is, what is your intention? So if you're selling yourself on a job interview, or you're selling a product or a service or a philosophy or an idea, you're trying to present yourself and your ideas in a way that's attractive to people and inspires them to want to hear more.
Your team can get ready to take notes as her programs are loaded with street-worthy ideas, methods, and tips that can be used immediately to get results.
I confess, I am a total speech geek, but it's because I believe in the power of the spoken word, and I don't think people understand how truly game-changing it is when you focus on this particular skill set, but it changes everything.
Our team welcomes the opportunity to learn more about the meeting or event you're planning. Let's schedule a next steps conversation. We look forward to working with you, and thank you for watching.
Sometimes people have a failure to launch because they're waiting for their presentation to be perfect. And here's the good news. The good news is it doesn't have to be perfect to work. I am not perfect, far from it. You know, spring is in full swing, and it's one of my favorite times of the year for it's one of my favorite times to the most desirable. I can say that better than I just did, but that was really long. Or better yet, why don't you come down to Shodine Communications International Corporate Headquarters? We have planes. One of the most important traits of...
So the small group workshops are really, I have no idea what I do.
I'm gonna geek out, right? Because I think I can geek out here. Yeah. Okay.
Great blooper.
All right.